Hey everybody, good morning. This is Michelle with Creative Operation, and today is August's edition of our hashtag Crafty Goals 2023 project collab that I am doing. There will be a list down below with all of the other collaborators in this project. We have a couple new folks in the group, so please check that out in the description and go check out their channels and see what they're doing. So today what I want to focus on is what I did, what's in my queue, and some kind of ideas that I have for future planning. I was pretty busy this month with a lot of things. Hubin is doing great. He got out of his boot yesterday. Yay! So that was awesome. His surgery went very well. His healing is going very well. So I think that I had said before that maybe Halloween we weren't going to be decorating, but I think, it's looking like maybe we're gonna. So I'm super excited about that. You guys know me. I love my Halloween. So anyways, let's kind of talk about this. This is my planner. This is my Disney Villains planner. Let me show you the cover. This is what I've been using all year. I did put in all of the pages for the rest of the year in here. It is super huge and super chunky, but again, it is my craft planner. It's also my life planner. Last couple weeks I haven't been doing such a great job because kind of things have been kind of messed up. I have had a couple days off for vacation, so I've kind of been a little lax on the routine, but that's the way it is. Let's talk about crafty stuff. So in July I did do a tally sheet again, and it's not as like pretty as I wanted it to be, but it is kind of cool. I did make a lot of things, and like one of the things, I just kind of listed them out, but like albums and journals, I did 15 of them. One of them is a prototype for the new Seasons of Creativity subscription box that I'm doing with Country Craft Creations, and I'll put links below if you're interested in checking that out. I have done videos on that as well, so I'll put a list or a link to that as well. And then another one that I did was a prototype, so I haven't even finished it yet, but it is the basic bones of an album that I created to do a prototype for one of my next tutorials that I'm going to do. So I'm pretty excited about that. But all in all, I made 15 albums or journals or folios of some sort. So I thought that was pretty good. I did make a little bit of ephemera this month, not as much as last month, of course. I did do a couple wall hangings, rosettes, paper clips, blah, blah, blah. I did do a lot of cards that were not Christmas. So I did do 13 of those, which include some birthday cards for my granddaughters who are turning 9 here pretty soon. I have 3 of them that are all turning 9 within 9 days of each other. So it's coming up. I did make a couple pieces of Halloween decor, and then I did make Christmas cards. So one of my goals was to make at least 10 Christmas cards. I did make 29 of them. Now, I did cheat a little bit on these. They weren't completely, totally handmade. They were kits I actually bought from Michael's last year, but I bought them for the sole purpose of making them, and I'm going to grab those and I'm going to show them to you. So here's my box of Christmas cards that I made for with the kits, and I made quite a few of them, and they turned out really cute. So these were kits, again, like I bought from Michael's last year. So there's a couple different designs. They were super simple to make, but it was fun to just get the kits done and out of the way and ready for Christmas. So very cute designs. I'm sure they're going to have more out this year. But, I bought them last year on clearance, and I thought, well, with all of the design team things that I'm doing, sometimes it's just nice to have a kit that I have instructions for, and I can just sit, I can, catch up on my TV shows, and I can make these projects. So that's what I did one day, is I just sat here during a movie that I was wanting to watch and put these together, and it was really fun. So here's another one here too. I loved this one. This one was super fun. So it's one of those kind of window cards or stepper cards. I forget what they're called. But anyway, it's really cute. This one was supposed to have Merry Christmas on the front, but I was missing one of the Merry Christmases, so I had to get in my stash and get a piece. But I got that. And then over here, let's see. We have these cards here. And let's see, this card here, isn't that cute? They're great little kits. I mean, that's for sure. They're great little kits. Let's see, this one was really fun. Santa Claus one. This had a lot of parts and pieces, and it even has like shaker bits in it. But you got a Santa Claus in the front. The inside's blank, but really cute. Isn't that cute? What else? What else? What else? Oh, and this one here. I did alter this one. It had like a scratch off thing in the middle of the middle O, and I didn't really care for that. So I cut those all out of those cards and then just added, there was 2 different styles. Where's the other style? There it is. So we had Jolly and Ho Ho Ho. So, those turned out really cute. So they are still handmade. I still put them together, but I did make those cards. And so, you know, I think if I do some more coming up this month, in August, then I probably will have plenty to send out my Christmas cards. So I just got to figure out now what I'm going to do. But I was super excited to do that. I did start playing with candy wrapper charms, and I did do a Instagram post on those. I didn't do a video on those, but they're really cute. Let me show you a couple of those just because they turned out so adorable. I just couldn't stand it, and I ended up making a whole bunch. So I found this. This is a couple years old tutorial that someone else did on how to make these. I did them a little bit different, and I thought because I did do it a little bit different, I'm going to do a video on how I did them sometime in the future. That's kind of one of the things I was thinking about. But these are like button charms and things like that. I put a little shaker bit in there, and these are, you know, you can hook them on bags, you can hook them on, you know, albums, whatever. This one here, one of my faves, because I loved the fact that the food was kind of on a tablecloth looking thing. I went through my stash. I had like all of these little, you know, latches and hooks, lobster claws and all that stuff. I did buy the plastic ones, but I had a whole bunch. So I made those. I did these as a sour cream container kind of thing. Little more bulky than I kind of actually like, but it still turned out really cute. I added a tassel from my stash, and, you know, it's just really cute. Got a little butterfly button in there. I kind of backed it on another butterfly button so that it was double-sided. Added these teeny tiny little buttons in there as shaker bits. Super cute. So I did those. So that's what that candy wrapper charm was. I also smashed 3 paper collections, and they were July 4th collection from Authentique. I did a journal with Let's Go to the Beach. I did a couple projects with that from Daisy Journal Company. And then I just finished some birthday cards with Wish Big from Boulevard. And again, those were for my granddaughter. So I made 15 videos. So that was huge. One of my huge goals that I did was that I wanted to make or finish the Afghans for my granddaughters. So each grandchild, I have 5, got a baby Afghan, and then as they got bigger, I gave them made them a full-size Afghan. So I just finished the last 2. So all 5 grandkids now have basically 2 Afghans. And this Afghan, I don't know, I just felt like because I was, I guess, doing tally sheets, I decided to go by the numbers. And this is totally random, but if my calculations are correct with the pattern, 56,872 stitches per Afghan for a total of over 113,000 stitches in all for 2 Afghans, which I thought was like, I just wanted to see the numbers, you know, those things that we used to do, like, you know, your day in numbers, like, you know, how many TV shows you watched or how many projects you made or whatever. I just kind of wanted to see the numbers. So that is kind of a stunning thing. That's why, I mean, I'm looking at this going, why did this Afghan take me so long? That's why. That's a lot of stitches and a lot of joining the squares together and all that. Each Afghan had 63 squares that I had to put together. So big Afghan. It wasn't like a one-piece thing. It was quite a project. So I'll put pictures of those in here right now. So you can see they turned out really gorgeous. I'm really, really excited to give those to them. So then in my queue, so things that I've kind of currently got in the middle of, you know, working on, and I did forget to put the prototype album that I did design on here, but I'm working on a crocheted Lost Souls shawl for myself for Halloween, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'll put a picture of that in here so you can kind of see where that's going. If you have followed my channel, I just recently made a project from Kim Rannell's for a organizer folder that I use in my crochet bag, and I'm using that for the Lost Souls pattern that I'm working on right now. So anyway, that's really cool. I'm working on a project for the Seasons of Creativity subscription box from Country Craft Creations. So I have the prototype done, and I will be finishing that up this month. That is a subscription box through Country Craft Creations. Again, I will have a link down below if you're interested in checking that out, but it's really a cool subscription box. It's unbelievable. I did a video on that. It's great. Let's see, I'm going to come back to this, but I already am thinking about 2024's planner. I've got a Halloween themed explosion box that I'm working on. I've got a magic photo cube project that I'm trying to figure out, a pop-up card that I am trying to figure out the mechanism for, and then I'm going to be doing a tutorial for that. So these are all like in the works. And then we've got a new design team package coming here real soon. So in August, I'm going to be working on a couple projects for that. So I'm pretty, like, I'm kind of busy. Kind of busy. I got a lot of stuff going on. And then, you know, Halloween's coming up, so I'm going to be working on some extra projects for that. So that's kind of where I'm at. So in August, I would like to bust out these things. And hopefully when I come back in September, I'll have these things done and I can show you what I did. Let me talk about real quick what I'm thinking of for my planner project. So I'll get this one out of the way and bring in these. So I went to, where did I go? I want to say maybe Michael's. I'm not for sure, but they were selling happy planners and they were clearancing these out, and I bought them because I thought they were kind of cool. So I did open one up. So these are 4-month planners, daily layout. I haven't used this layout yet, and I thought, well, maybe since I'm combining kind of my craft and life planner, I could use this, and this might be a better option for me. So each planner has 4 months. So I bought 3, so I have 12 months worth. And then when you look in them, I like the colors. I mean, I think they're cool, but not quite, you know, what I wanted. But look at the day pages. I think they're really cool. So I was thinking that I could use this for both crafting and for my life planning, because then everything kind of would be on one page instead of like the planner that I have now. I really like it, but I kind of combined 2 different planners into one. So I have like my crafty stuff here, and then I've been using, and you're gonna love this, this is my epic fail last week because I was on vacation, so I didn't do a darn thing on a schedule, and I didn't even fill this out. I did do stuff, but I just didn't, like, my brain was on vacation. So anyway, I had 2 planners in here, and it's big and it's bulky, and I thought, well, maybe this might be a good way to do it. The only problem with this is that, I mean, this is fine. I like it, but you know, I gotta jazz it up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all 3 of these planners, and I'm either going to, I haven't decided yet. I found these covers on sale, and I'm either going to do it all in one and change out the discs and make bigger discs, or I'm gonna do it into 2 6-month sections. Got that tape on my finger. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm really digging the Disney villain theme. But they're not coming out with one that I know of, unless somebody knows something I don't, for next year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my own kind of planner, and I haven't decided. I'm kind of tossing up 2 different kind of spooky themed planners, but I am going to go with that theme for next year as well, because I just like it, and I like Halloween, and I like, you know, those kinds of things. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's my plan. with that. So by next time, I will have this finished, and I will have decided which paper collection I'm going to use, and I'll show you what I ended up doing. But I think this is going to be fun, because I think, you know, like for a daily page, I can do my, you know, my priorities. Like, you know, I could do my chores for the day up here, or, you know, I mean, I can use stickers, I can do all kinds of stuff and change this up. I can put, you know, do all my lists of my craft planning on one side and my chores on the other, whatever. You know, this has a lot of opportunity for it, and I like, it's pretty simple, you know, and I get to decorate it any way I want because it's undated, right? So this will be fun to do. And then I think, yeah, I'm going to change the covers out to these, and it'll fit whatever theme I choose. So that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at here. So I've got planner projects going on, and I made my Christmas cards, and, you know, I've got my Afghan tally sheet here. So that's kind of where I'm at for this time. So next time, I'm going to have at least 10 more Christmas cards done. I'll have another tally for you. Hopefully my shawl will be done. I'll show you that. This planner project will be done. And and you know, my design team projects will be done. So check the description below, see who is in the collaboration with me, and check out their videos. We've got a couple new folks, so I'm real excited to see what they're going to be doing, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching, and have a very crafty day. Bye-bye.